I 22F just moved into a new apartment after graduating college. I was excited to have my own space and start my new job. Everything was going great until one night I heard strange noises coming from the attic. At first, I thought it might be a raccoon or some other animal, but the noises were too distinct. I was freaked out but decided to investigate. Armed with a flashlight and a broom, for protection of course, I climbed up into the attic. To my utter shock, I found a guy, mid-20s, camped out up there. He looked just as startled as I was. After a tense standoff, he explained that he used to live in the apartment before it got renovated. He had fallen on hard times and didn't have anywhere else to go, so he snuck back in and had been living in the attic for a few weeks. I didn't know what to do. Part of me wanted to call the police, but he seemed genuinely down on his luck. Instead, I decided to help him out. I gave him some food and a bit of money, and he promised to find somewhere else to stay. The next day, he was gone, and I haven't seen him since. I still get a bit nervous at night, but I'm glad I chose to help him rather than get him in trouble. You never know what someone else is going through.
So I, 30M, work in a pretty laid-back office. We get our work done, but we also know how to have fun. It all started with a harmless prank. Someone put a whoopee cushion on our boss's chair. He found it hilarious, and that kind of set the tone for what was to come. Over the next few weeks, the pranks escalated. I came in one day to find my entire desk wrapped in aluminum foil. Another day, someone filled my drawer with packing peanuts. It was all in good fun, and everyone was in on it. But then, it got a bit out of hand. One morning, I walked in to find that someone had changed my computer background to a really embarrassing photo of me from the last office party. I decided it was time to take things to the next level. I spent the weekend planning my revenge. On Monday, I got in early and set up a series of traps. I rigged a balloon full of confetti to explode when someone opened the supply closet. I put clear tape over the mouse sensors of a few coworkers. But my masterpiece was a fake email from the boss announcing a mandatory meeting at 7 a.m. the next day. When everyone showed up at 7, they were greeted by a table full of donuts and coffee, courtesy of yours truly. The look of relief on their faces was priceless. The prank war calmed down after that, and we all agreed to keep it a bit more low-key. But it was definitely a memorable few weeks.
I 25F had always known that my family was complicated. My parents split when I was young, and I grew up mostly with my mom. My dad was always kind of distant, and we didn't talk much. Fast forward to last month, I got a call from a lawyer saying that my estranged great-uncle had passed away. I barely remembered the guy, but apparently he left me something in his will. So I flew out to this tiny town for the reading of the will. When I got there, it was like a scene out of a movie. My great-uncle had this massive old mansion on a hill. The lawyer read the will, and I was completely shocked to find out that he left the entire estate to me. The catch? I had to live there for a year and take care of his collection of exotic animals. I decided to go for it. Moving into the mansion has been a wild ride. The place is incredible, but the animals are a handful. I've got a parrot that curses more than a sailor, a giant tortoise that roams the garden, and even a couple of peacocks. It's been a crazy adjustment, but I'm starting to love it here. Plus, the locals are really nice and have been helping me out. I guess you never know what life has in store for you.